Okay, let's find the other one that looks like this. These are pretty awesome, and I purchased them without seeing them fully because they were in a bag, and I saw just this part right here. And I was like, oh, those are pretty. And then when I opened them, it revealed itself. Look at how pretty these are. I can't. Like, look at how pretty. Look, there's little tiny bells at the bottom. They are screwbacks. Again, they're that hollow, puffy screwback look. So romantic. There's even little fleur-de-lis, like, I don't know, embossed. This one is a tremblant. See how he's trembling? Yes, that is called a tremblant or a trembler. And these are pretty collectible. Do want to put that as a keyword if you have it. He is a maybe Dutch boy pushing a cart. Okay, there we go. So we have a cat. And let's guess what they are, what this cat is. All right, guys, we're back. Part two of the jewelry haul. I hope you enjoyed the first part of this little haul that I have. Love the jewelry so far. It's awesome. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Rachel, aka Lilyworks. I am a full-time stay-at-home homeschooling mom and a part-time reseller making a full-time income, in my opinion. I used to be a special education teacher, so that is the salary that I am comparing it to. And yeah, if you want to learn more about reselling jewelry and shoes and accessories, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join us here. If you don't know, I have a Facebook group that is very, very active. So thank you to everyone who is super helpful with the Facebook group and identifying jewelry and asking good questions and being moderators and all the things that it's just so great to have this community. So if you're not already there, go ahead. It's a private group. Welcome. So let's get into the rest of this jewelry. Yay! Okay, we are ready for the next part. I've sold some of the pieces already, even though I already recorded this intro. I listed, I like listing right away, honestly. Okay, I have my drink. And then this piece, I think I have someone already interested. They might have seen it from the last video, and so I'm emailing. This one might have sold already, but yeah, let's get into these pieces. And oh, I wanted to say this pin is still available, this loon. Super cute little scrimshaw loon, and he is signed, so go ahead and email me. PayPal is super easy and trustworthy. It is my preferred way of selling things from YouTube because, well, A, it's safe, and B, I can just create the shipping label directly from PayPal, and then it will save your account on my end. If you pay if you need something in the future, I will have your shipping address and everything like that, and so it's really easy to invoice from PayPal. So anyways, loon, there we go. All right, let's get into this. Did I show you this? I don't think so. So let's just start off with this big beautiful statement piece. You guys might know that this is a coral piece with the red AB coated rhinestones, and the AB coating didn't come about until the 1950s, where it became really popular, and it's missing one rhinestone. Could not leave this with with it being signed Coro right there. I've noticed that on vintage Coro jewelry, the Coro stamp is not that great. It kind of is hard to read, but yeah, do like selling Coro, and this is just a gorgeous, sparkling, beautiful brooch for $2. So I'm going to try to find a little piece to put in there. All right, so let's see. This one's definitely antique, definitely. And it's unfortunately missing one thing, but I don't know. Do you guys have this thing where it's like, oh my gosh, this is over 100 years old. I need to save it. And this one was well, I would say most likely a black jewelry mourning piece. I'm wondering if it's actually missing more, maybe like right there. I am not sure, but these all seem to be black French jet, which is just a black glass. I'm not sure if it's like Art Deco, maybe, but it's probably older because look at this like clasp here, very old. Here's the back. So I'm not even sure like what I'm going to do, if I'm going to sell it as is or what, but it is really, really, really neat, really cool. And a piece I definitely wanted to save. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find a replacement piece for that at all because it's really specific. Like look at, they're hand cut. Do you see those rhinestones or the glass? All hand cut. They're all not the same. So that is pretty interesting. That little piece right there. Okay, here is another brooch. It is painted porcelain. Yeah, and it can be a pendant or a brooch. And then it has like that sugar textured coating. If you guys know what I'm talking about, where you can feel it and it kind of feels like coated with epoxy and like a sugared finish. And little pansies on it. So it's made to look older than it actually is. I still think it's vintage, but yeah, a little bit of a dome shape on it. Okay, we have this one, which I showed you at the beginning. It is Vantage. So Vantage. And I don't know if someone can turn this into a pin, but it is a wind up. So let's see. You hear it? Hold on. Let me try the other way. I'm not sure if I'm even doing it right. Hold on. This way or this way? I don't know. This way, maybe? But it does tick. What do you hear? It does tick when you hold it up closely. And yeah, so I looked up Vantage and some of them are listed over like $200, but obviously they're like actual watches. So I know that watches that have this wind up part, if I can figure this out, this wind up thing, they can go for some good money. So got that one. My mom really liked these and I do too. So these are some enameled Southwestern style dangle earrings. They're just really cool looking. So they are post textured on the back. And I'm not sure if they're sterling. I don't think they are. But what is this man? There's like little teepees, and then is he one of those like dancers guys? What are they called? I know the Nurse Flipper collects. What are they called? The I forgot, but you guys will remind me. But there's these really neat statement earrings, and my mom was actually wearing a sweater that was in the same style. So yeah, these matched her. Okay, let's grab this one. Okay, there we go. So we have a cat. And let's guess what they are, what this cat is. Do we think that it is AJC, which is American Jewelry Company? Yeah. Or, oh, there we go, JJ. So I think that a lot of novelty is either the AJC, the JJ, or Jerry's. They do a lot of novelty type things, really funny type brooches. And JJ does a lot of cat brooches. This guy reminds me of the Alice in Wonderland cat with the weird smile. And he's like he's like a muted brass tone, or an antiqued gold tone. So got him. Okay, got this, which I thought was interesting. I love selling vintage buckles. So you can put your little ribbon or waist belt or whatever in here, and probably a ribbon, and then it is marked. Let's see, what is it marked? Mimi. Oh, is it, I feel like I've sold Mimi something, and it was like a mermaid belt. Let's see if it says anything on this side. So it says the number, which is 977, and then it says Mimi Din or something. So yeah, it's like this woven basket petite vintage belt buckle with a little hook. Okay, so again, if you guys don't know, everything I got that I'm showing you, I got for $2 a piece. Okay, I cannot resist. I really cannot. So I'm going to show you both of these. The glazed porcelain artisan earrings. I just think that they're so beautiful. And look at this artwork. I don't even know how they do this, but looks like little water drips into the paint. Has this ombre effect. Really beautiful pink color. Post backs. Love those. And then look at these. This one has like an iridescent glaze on it. Shells. I love these so much. I really, really, really do. And then these are hook dangles. And that's what the back looks like. So I rescued those. Here is a fish brooch that did remind me of the Hattie Carnegie a little bit. Or maybe like a KJL or something. But I don't think this one's marked. So let me see. I think that it's just a figural fish brooch, which is really cute. So he's just gold tone. And that Hattie Carnegie brooch that I got from this antique store, I got it for $15 and I sold it for $150. Buyer paid, and it is off to another country. So here is this one, this little figural guy. He's really cute. He's bumpy, textured, pretty good condition. Okay, we have this. This is, I believe, a pendant, and it is that mid-century modern copper work. So it's not marked, but it's very reminiscent of Renoir Matisse. Then they do a lot of the copper jewelry, and then they do this little, I don't know, darkening to give it some dimension and texture in their jewelry. So I would not be surprised if I looked this up and that's what this was. But this is a big pendant piece, you know, for mid-century modern jewelry. It's like a little calla lily or something, little stamen on the inside. Yes, this one was really lovely. Okay, what else? Oh, these. Where's the other one? Okay, look at how fun these are. Do we think these are maybe 1960s? They are so mod and amazing. They look like oranges. So these are enamel. Yeah, and then they have like a dimension to them. So there's maybe white dots in the resin. And these are by the brand A-R-T, which is Arthur Pepper. And that is awesome. I love that. And Arthur Pepper is collectible. As a matter of fact, I'm in one of the vintage jewelry Facebook groups. I'm not talking about our Facebook group. And if you're not already joined, go ahead and hit that join button or request to join. The link is down below. But there's another one, and there was like a couple times people have said, show me your Arthur Pepper jewelry. I'm a collector. So there are collectors out there. So these are lovely. Definitely a brand to look out for. some of the unique stuff can sell for some good money. Okay, here is a little key brooch. See that? And there is a mark. So I got it because I saw the mark and I could not read it in the store. But when I got it home, it actually only says a patent number. So you see that little patent number right there? So I am curious to research this. So it says patent, you guys could probably research along with me. Patent 2066959. So what you do is you can put in the patent number and it can give you some information of when that patent was patented and stuff like that. And sometimes it could be attributed to multiple makers or maybe just one maker that use this. Like for instance, a pair of cufflinks that I just listed had a patent number in the back, and it said on the actual patent, if you read it, it said that the jewelry maker, I can't remember what it was, old something, which is actually a collectible jeweler cufflink maker, patented or used this patent exclusively. And that's what the patent said. So I know that patent number goes with that maker confidently. So I can do that for a pin like this. So it's a little key pin brooch. And it does appear to be older, honestly. Like just the craftsmanship, it does seem to be an older piece. Okay, how awesome are these? These are so cool. So they are the screwbacks, right? And like screwbacks are older. So usually 1930s, 40s, 50s screwbacks. And so when I saw these like really interesting, more modern looking, retro, funky falling star, swish type gold tone earrings, I was like, yes, these are so interesting. And I love listing my screwbacks. So yay. All right, we have another JJ. And did we have a couple JJs that look like this? I'm wondering. Yes. Okay. So there was a couple different JJs that were like music related, and they're both kind of like lapel pins or tie tacks instead of a brooch. So it's like JJ or even like a hat pin maybe. So one is a saxophone and one is just a treble clef. Yeah, they're both in really great condition. I could maybe list them together or separately. I'll just look at so I think what I'll do is I'll like Google Lens these, and if this is only coming up for like selling for like $7, you know, I might actually just list these together for whatever, just to get a little bit more money out of the sale, but we'll see. Okay, this one is a tremblant. See how he's trembling? Yes, that is called a tremblant or a trembler. And these are pretty collectible. Do want to put that as a keyword if you have it. He is a maybe Dutch boy pushing a cart or something like that. And it's really nice enamel. These are some really sparkling rhinestones in the flowers. Are you marked? I don't think it is, but I don't really care because it is pretty awesome. I'm thinking this is 1940s if I had to guess based off of my experience. So fun. Love that. Okay, we have these that definitely look like, they do look like sterling, the tarnished sterling. They probably are not, but they probably, if they're not sterling, they might be sterling plated. They're big, chunky, like dimensional statement earrings, clip-ons. And should we test these? Maybe we shall. All right, let's see. Testing. Here's my acid. All right, get the big stone. This stone for me is harder to use than like the textured stone. This one's like really smooth. If you guys use multiple types of stones, let me know what your favorite is. But this one is the bigger stone and it's very smooth. It lasts longer because the one that's like more like an actual stone with like texture can start to wear away. This one feels more like glass. Okay. So I don't know. This one gives me the like that feeling, like that heebie-jeebie nails on a chalkboard feeling when I'm scratching things sometimes because it is so smooth. All right, that is a very good testing spot. So we have our 18 karat gold testing solution to test the sterling, and it should turn bright blue if it is sterling. So let's see, it is not. So I'm gonna put this to the side and then wipe it off later. So that one is not. Oh, and this backing, oh my gosh, it is just crumbling out. So what I just do is I just pop them out and sell it without this thing in there because honestly nobody wants to deal with that anyway. But I actually do pretty well with, even if it's, you know, silver plated or silver tone, like the big puffy, and it looks like sterling silver puffy clip-on statement earrings. So I grabbed these. All right. Guys might be wondering, we'll save those. We'll do a couple more and then you guys might have guessed what these lovelies are. All right, we're gonna save these for a couple more and see if you guys have guessed right what these lovelies are. I've had a couple people already message me about them, so stay tuned for those. Let's talk about, these are just lovely. So these are really well made and I'm surprised that there is no maker on them. I actually wouldn't be surprised if I Google Lens them and they came up as like Brighton or something like that. They are a heavier, nice quality costume jewelry piece. The brown stone is like a bezeled set, so you can see all the way to the back. Maybe we should test it. It might just be glass. So I have my Presidium here and she's turned on. So we'll see if it's glass or anything else. It's actually jumping a lot for glass. Oh, there it goes. It's going past glass. So it's going, right now, it is going to, it's going all the way, okay, so it is past glass still. It's going to garnet tourmaline iolite. So that is interesting. It's not garnet. And then is it a tourmaline? Tourmaline that I know of are like greens and purples and pinks. Iolite, I'm not sure. So that's interesting. That's probably why it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look more into these. That's fun. And they're gorgeous. So Google Lens might help me more with those. Okay, let's find the other one that looks like this. These are pretty awesome. And I purchased them without seeing them fully because they were in a bag and I saw just this part right here. And I was like, oh, those are pretty. And then when I opened them, it revealed itself. Look at how pretty these are. I can't. Like, look at how pretty. Look, there's little tiny bells at the bottom. They are screwbacks. Again, they're that hollow, puffy screwback look. So romantic. There's even little fleur-de-lis, like, I don't know, embossed into that, like, very elegant top. Are we thinking, it's like Art Deco and Art Nouveau at the same time. Very, very, very pretty. Love these. They're not marked, but these are gorgeous. These are gorgeous. I was just like, when they unfolded themselves, I was like, oh, that's so great. So I was pretty excited about that. Okay. Ooh, we have these big door knocker babies. Okay, you guys will probably like these too, like I do. All right. I'm like not figuring out life right now. What is going on here? Why? Is this backwards? How does this one go? Oh, okay, so it does go like that, where the small one is in the back. Wait a second. Does that one go in the front? Okay, I think we've figured it out. Okay, so I love, love, love this texture. There's like a floral and matte gold texture in between these two different silver tone hoops. These are some like large door knocker style, maybe 1980s or 90s. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, love those. Okay, we have those. Here is a genuine stone. So I'm wondering, maybe should we test this one for sterling? Ooh, it has a really pretty little iridescent crystal at the bottom. And it does look like it is either ceramic made to look like sodalite, or it's sodalite. Let's see, there's an imperfection right here. Is it sodalite? I think it might be. All right, so one of them has a backing and one of them does not. All right, we're going to grab our little stone. And I'm just gonna do the side right here. So we'll see if that's sterling. Oh. Yep. So these are, even though they're not tarnished one bit, they are shiny. Like you would not think that they're sterling right off the bat. And the reason I wanted to test these, yeah, this is a very bright positive for sterling. So that one is, there's no question about it. But I think because it has the natural stone and it's like a big chunk of natural stone, a lot of times natural stone does go with sterling silver. So that was another reason that I tested it. Yeah, and this backing does not say, but I do love this backing. It definitely looks like it was handcrafted sterling silver as well. So that is fun. All right, we'll do these and then we will do the beautiful ones over there. Okay, so these again are like a brown jasper stone. We could test them for sterling. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. Oh wait, is there a mark? Is it? I don't know. I can't. No, but I really liked these because they're the clip-ons, right? But they're clip-on, modern looking clip-ons, and there's like a design on the back. So it's kind of like a Southwestern style, or yeah, I would just say a Southwestern style, and they're clip-ons. So yeah, people that can't wear pierced earrings could wear some really, really cute earrings. And I love that they're double-sided like that. So yeah, we can definitely see if we can test in a couple different spots. So I'm going to test the clasp, and then I'll also test this larger part as well. Okay, so this is shining through as like a copper color right at the bottom, and there's like a copper tone right there for the scratch itself. So these are most likely not. Okay, I'm doing the actual clip, which is a different color. So these are both no. So those are not sterling, but they're still really pretty. Yeah, really, really pretty, and heavy, heavy weight. All right, let's get to these. Have you guys guessed? So someone emailed, and I think they guessed that they were carved mother of pearl, and they do look it, right? They look like carved mother of pearl, but they're not. And let me give you some hints. They have like this hand done beadwork right in the middle. And so back in the day, this maker would have their designs ready, and they would have like a huge vast inventory of beads and findings for women who would take the beads and findings and design home with them, and then they would make their jewelry items at home and then bring them back, and then they would get commissioned by each piece that they made. So that was really different than a lot of jewelry makers. And so what this jewelry maker in particular did is they kept a lot of the different beads, different crystals, different findings. So the same like findings that were used in like the 1940s or 50s could also be used in some of the pieces from like the 1980s. So these are actually marked Haskell. These are Miriam Haskell, gorgeous, dainty, beautiful, beaded, great condition earrings. And they're marked Haskell. They're the screwback clip-on, and they're marked Miriam Haskell right on the inside. I was like so ecstatic. Yes. Okay. So we see that it has the double layering here. That is indicative of Miriam Haskell. We see that it's made with the Russian gold. So that's that darker gold tone. They're not in excellent condition, but I honestly thought these were shell at first as well, and there's no like real damage. It all looks like it's intact, and has a slight iridescent look to it. Lovely. So something like this I would price over $100, which is super exciting. So $2 into that, yay. Okay, so were you guys correct in your guesses? That was so fun. Okay, here is this. So I think not only does it say sterling, right? It says sterling with a K or an R. So this is a sterling pin, and a lot of times women would wear these with the birthstones of their family or their children or special occasions or something like that. So maybe like April or something. So these could just be glass stones, or they could be semi-precious stones. So we can see, but if anything, it is a really cute sterling wreath brooch. All right, so this is glass. The clear is glass, 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 glass. Okay, so these are all coming up as glass, but they're really pretty prong set. Little brooch, mid-century brooch. Cute. All right, we have these, and this is in the same style as in the last video. So if you haven't watched part 1 of this haul, there were some really great pieces in there. So when you're done with this video, go ahead and watch that video. When I was picturing the other one with the dainty flower screwbacks, I noticed that these are actually little tiny baby shells. So this is shell earrings. So sweet. So these flowers are made out of the tiniest little shells, and that's to die for. It is just so sweet. Can you handle it? Yes, so little baby shells right there. Okay, again, we have these like painted porcelain, hand painted porcelain earrings. They kind of remind me of the hand painted cameos or hand painted long pendants, or even some Avon pieces that I've seen. This one seems to be like a nicer quality than like Avon, because it is like a really heavy, just like a heavy, nice ceramic. So you guys know me, love my porcelain jewelry. Oh, this one's a little bent. This one's a little funky. To be gentle with that. All right, all better. Okay, so I'm gonna see if Google Lens helps me. This might be, you know how they will dip edges of jewelry in like 12 karat gold, 24 karat gold or something. Sometimes they'll paint jewelry with different golds and stuff. Same thing with teacups. So that's kind of what this reminds me of. Lovely. Okay, here's this piece. This piece looks old. Again, it has that C clasp. And it says, love to mother. So it is hand engraved. And this really, really looks like some kind of gold over sterling, if I had to guess, just because of how old it is and just the colors that it's giving me. So I thought I would test it. It's not marked where I can see. It definitely needs to be cleaned. Oh, does it say something right there? I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe it's just the texture on the back. So we can test it out. All right, we have my same testing stone here that I still haven't wiped off with the paper towel, wherever that is, but I have space over here. So I'm gonna try to do the back a little bit. All right, so it's scratching that coppery color. And no silver is coming through, so it might not be. I'm wondering if it's like a gold then. So I could definitely test. I can definitely see if this is maybe like a lower carat gold, maybe, or something. But thought I would take a chance for $2 and see. It definitely is an old piece, so I'll test that later, see if that's gold or anything. And yeah, look at how pretty this is. Again, I love these like brooches where it has the movable. It's not a trembler because it doesn't like boing, right? But it has these like movable different flowers on wire. So pretty. And I'm particularly drawn to that emerald green rhinestone. And so all the rhinestones are there, which is a plus. And then it has like a clear rhinestone around in the heart and these like emerald green colored rhinestones. Here's the back. I don't see any marking, but that's okay. This is just really pretty. And things like this could be very meaningful to somebody because the green can represent a birthstone, and then the heart can be like someone that they loved. So this could be like a piece that can be a gift or to remember somebody that has passed or something like that. So that is something to think about when listing. Okay, let's grab all these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know. Would you have grabbed these? Let me know. I did. We have that one. We have this one. Is there any more? Nope. Okay, this one. All right. So, do you guys see all these? These are a ton of turquoise chip, most likely just silver tone. Like usually stuff that has the turquoise chips that is something like sterling silver or a pack of silver will be marked. So these are most likely just turquoise chips in resin, but I could not resist, especially the spiders. There's none out there. There is none. So if you want a spider, a turquoise chip butt spider, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of these spiders, right? Can you imagine? Imagine them like, what if someone bought like several and they were like crawling up the side of your jacket? These are so interesting. So obviously interesting, weird, sells. I do well with, I think I just sold some the silver tone and turquoise chip just like this. There were some stud earrings for $14.99. So yeah, I did get all the spiders. There is a fire truck there, firefighter and fire truck people collectors are definitely out there. Love collecting their memorabilia. So this one is a fire is it? Or is it, I don't know. Is it a semi? Now I'm like second guessing. What is it? Okay, I don't know. And then we have, this one's very, you know, cowboy, fits the theme. with the Southwest turquoisey theme. So not really too different. Yeah. So that could, like something like these could easily be tie tacks, right? The spider and the cowboy. Maybe this could kind of looks like a bar pin. And then what's this? What am I looking at here? What are we looking at? Now I'm like, what is this? Okay, I know that these are coral chip, turquoise chip. What am I looking at? I just grabbed everything that had the chips in it, and now I have no idea what this is. I'm really... Let's look at it this way. You guys, let me know in the comments, because I have no... Now I have no idea what I'm looking at. What? Okay, so... What? I am like so... Is this a state? No. Oh, okay. If you know in the comments, let me know what this is, because I have no idea. Like, are these legs? But there's like 1, 2... Wait, is that a horse? Is it a horse? What are we looking at here? I don't know, because I see a few different like legs, potential legs. This kind of looks like a flag. Yeah, I don't know. That looks like a belly button. I have no idea. You guys help me. This is like ridiculous. I have no idea what that is. That is hilarious. Okay, so we have all those. Okay, let's see. Are these more West Germany? I think in the last video I talked, nope, these are just Japan. But these are the white milk glass, and these are fun. These are like really geometric style. Like, they're different than a typical cluster earring, right? They're more geometric. And 1950s. And then these are 2 AB coated lucite stones, and they're in decent condition. We have this one. This is like a wire leaf. Let's see. Are you marked? Yes. This one is a Monet, which is awesome. Love finding Monet. Monet does sell well for me. And what I have found is that like Monet a lot of times sells in a bundle for me with other Monet pieces. Like, people like buying their Monet, vintage Monet jewelry. It is high quality. A lot of it is like plated in gold, so it keeps up its appearance really nicely. So there's a little bit of fading on this, but not too bad. Okay. Let's grab, you guys already know this, Sarah Coventry, the branch stick initial letter jewelry. I buy them cheap, and then I mean, they don't sell for like a ton of money, but they are regular sellers. So if your name starts with a C or your last name starts with a C, let me know. Send me an email and we can make a deal. Okay, we have these porcelain. These are porcelain. Look at these door knockery fan earrings. I think this is just, yeah, transfer just on this porcelain. They are lilies. And then this top part definitely looks like sterling silver. It might not, I don't think it is, because I have sold a lot of earrings that have this top, and you can change out the bottom part. You can put, there's like mother of pearl pieces, there's abalone pieces, there's enamel metal pieces, and I actually have a couple of them in my closet upstairs. I'm thinking they were 1980s, like a style in the 1980s, but it definitely gives me sterling silver. So I will wipe off the big one now, because we will test it together. You guys like seeing me test things, and I like seeing it when other people test things too. It is very interesting. And when something tests as silver or gold or bakelite, it's like super exciting. Okay, so this one seems, all right, let me move over, because I think I got the post in there instead. All right, this one seems harder to scratch. Definitely seems harder to scratch. Okay. So usually if it's like not coated sterling silver, it's a lot easier to scratch. But if it's like a rhodium plated silver, it could be a little bit harder. Okay, so this is not. So this is not a sterling silver, which I was thinking it was not. Okay, let's get into, oh, these are just gorgeous. Look at these, you guys. These are so pretty. Yeah, so this looks like it was at one time gold tone in the back. Someone really loved these, and I do too. I get it. So they're square, but they're actually worn in a diamond shape. Right here. These are the damascene earrings, and these are really well made. These are not like a cheap damascene. These are older. Yeah, they look all handmade. Look at that. They are stunning. Look at all this work. So these are some clip-ons, and they are stunning. I'm not sure if they're actually from Spain. I know some things that look like damascene or Toledo ware came from like China or Japan. So yeah, but they're, I know you guys wouldn't have left them, and I could not leave them either. All right, we have these. You guys might recognize these. I wore these for the 4th of July. I didn't bring up hardly any jewelry with me on vacation. So for the 4th of July, I was like, okay, what can I wear from here? And so I had some turquoise, like Southwestern turquoise jewelry on, and I was like, oh, I'll wear these. So these remind me of the art or Arthur Pepper type jewelry. There's a little bit of texture on the back, which is interesting. I don't know. So this is like plastic, I'm pretty sure. That's why it reminds me of Arthur Pepper. Vintage Arthur Pepper has done the fake coral and fake turquoise in some of the pieces, and I think that was like around 1980s or in the 1980s that came about. So I mean, I could look these up, I could Google Lens them, but they were pretty comfortable and I wore them all day, so that was fun. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Okay, we love this. This is that Moon Glow Thermoset Lucite. Is it? Is it thermoset? Let's see. I'm gonna see if it's glass, because thermoset is plastic. All right, so it's not moving. It's wiggling a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Okay. So what you can do is you can hold it to your lower lip, because your lips are like the most sensitive to temperature in your body. And that is a little trick. And so I did do that, and it is warm to my lips. So that means that this is actually thermoset, and it's lovely. It has a little rhinestone in the middle. Looks like an eyeball with all these really pretty sparkling rhinestones around it. And Moonglow Thermoset is collectible. So, you know, it might not be like the prettiest thing, but it definitely is a collectible thing, and a lot of people do think it's very, very pretty, and I do too. It is pretty, and I think I appreciate it more since I know more about it. But got that one, not marked. Okay, we have this one. I got this because I have not seen anything like this, right? So again, is it metal? It feels like it's honestly ceramic, but then look at the back. It feels ceramic, but it also looks like metal. That is interesting. And then it also has these rhinestones. So I love how this leaf is layered. Not only does it have these bright red berries, but it's layered with the rhinestones in the back. Isn't that different? I love that. So yeah, doesn't tell me anything, and that is definitely a piece I haven't seen. So for me, that means, okay, I'm going to buy it for $2 because it's something I haven't seen and probably other people have not seen it either. Okay, so we have this wood duck. Is it a wood duck? It is signed. So like a hand done piece. Super adorable. Super adorable. I have sold several handmade artist signed ducks and bird pieces, and so there are collectors out there for these type of pieces. Not like a ton of money, but if I could figure out, yeah, definitely cannot figure out the signature. It's with marker on wood. So there's that one. Oh, I love this one. Love, love. Okay, so this is an articulated faux marcasite grape brooch. I love this. And fruit jewelry does do pretty well. Make sure that you put grape cluster, fruit jewelry, things like that in the title, because yeah, there are people that definitely collect it, especially articulated stuff like this. No maker's mark, but I can imagine this doing pretty well just by how it looks. Very elegant and fun. We have this one. Oh, and this one. Aren't these fun? Oh, wait. I thought that these were like an enamel on mother of pearl, because that's what it looks like. But now that I'm holding them, it's actually like a swirl lucite. So yeah, these are some nice, maybe thermoset? No, are these? What do you guys think? But super fun with these pastel colors, very like retro looking. So fun. Okay. We have this. Look at this goldstone. Goldstone doesn't have any gold in it. It is a man-made stone made out of glass and I believe copper like dust to give it this effect. And there are different colors of goldstone. There's also blue goldstone that I know for sure. Because I have one listed that uses blue goldstone, but this is like a dimensional bow with the goldstone in it, not marked, needs to be cleaned, but really cute. This is super cute. So it says made in Denmark, definitely older. So right here, made in Denmark. And this is not one of those like Denmark pieces that you would need to go run out and get. A lot of the Denmark that are definite bolos are like the modernist pieces, the pieces that are made out of silver or silver tone that have like a Danish Viking modernist look to them. This, however, is not one of those pieces, but I still think that this would be a really cute collectible for someone. I haven't even looked it up, but for $2, I thought I would take a chance. And stuff like this. Hold on a second. My daughter just came in from bedtime.
We both are.
Uh-oh. What are you guys doing?
Annalise come down first because I didn't know where she are. I was gonna on your workroom to see, but workroom was closed, and I saw Annalise was gonna cut one below one, but she wasn't.
Does Daddy know you're down here?
No.
Okay, go upstairs before he finds out. But hurry, get in your bed. Say love you.
I love you.
Okay, close the door.
I love you, Mommy.
Love you. Go fast.
Hug and a kiss.
Nope, do not take any of the jewelry.
Hug and a kiss. Hug
Okay.
and a kiss.
Mwah. Love you. Okay, hurry. Hurry. Okay, hurry. Close the door. All right, so things like this, honestly, if I haven't seen it before and I'm interested in researching, some things, honestly, they just surprise me. So I'm interested to list that. Might be like a souvenir piece or something. We have some cluster clip-ons. Again, these are the West Germany clip-ons. I feel like I actually do better with the West Germany cluster clip-ons over like Hong Kong or Japan cluster clip-ons. But yeah, so we have these. Oh, is it a little bit? scratched off. All right, so there is a little bit of damage, but really love these West Germany. There's purples, which is very hard to find in like really old vintage jewelry. And then, yeah, purples, golds, and blues. Okay, we have this one and this one. Yay, we found the match. Okay, so these, you see the swirling on the back? That is 1928 jewelry. So I did post that in the Maker's Mark file in the Facebook group. This swirling, if it doesn't say 1928 jewelry, this swirling on the back is 1928. So 1928 jewelry can be modern, but it also can be vintage. It's been around a while. And they remake a lot of pieces in the vintage and Victorian styles. So there is a definite collector's market out there for 1928 jewelry. So I got these. Oh, look at these. Love these. You guys have probably come across these kinds of jewelry plenty of times, but it's just that lucite, and they carve in the back. So they'll carve in the back of the plastic in order to make different flowers, and then they fill it in, I don't know, with paint, with enamel, I'm not even sure, to make like a three-dimensional flower in the plastic. And then they'll put like either just like here they put like a complete plastic backing on it. Sometimes they'll just they won't put a backing on there, and you can still see just the paint blob from where they have put the paint for the flowers in there. But these are really pretty dangle clip-on, I'm sorry, screwback earrings with the blue in the background and the white flower carved in there. Okay, this I am stumped. This has me stumped, and I am really, really curious as to what this is. An older piece for sure, right? So let's look. It has that like older clasp here, possibly antique. So like what, like look at this. You guys, we need help. Help me with this. What is this? Okay, cause it opens up. Look at this. What is going on here? Okay, so like I was watching some videos on how men from like 1890s, okay, it was an old like from a long time ago, that they got dressed and they had all their accessories. They had their chatelaine, they had their buckles, they had their collar buckles, like, so I'm like, they had their watch things, and just they had so many different like pieces where I'm like, oh my gosh, those are all pieces that I don't know about. And I'm like, is this something like that held something that I don't know about? Did this hold a cravat or something? So if you know what this is, let me know. It is marked on the back. So it is marked PATAPIOR or FOR. Okay, that's either an I or an L. So PATAPLOHOR. I don't know, but something. So I grabbed that one. Interesting. Okay, we have these. Look at these brass ding. Oh my gosh, these are so adorable. Love brass jewelry. I love brass jewelry because it's very boho, in my opinion. I have brass around my house. I just really love it. I think it goes really well with stone jewelry. I think it goes really well with boho jewelry. I think a lot of men's jewelry can be made out of brass and look really nice. So yeah, these are, what are these? Bellflower earrings? Lily earrings? I'm not sure. But I could not resist these three-dimensional dangle earrings. I could even wear these. These are so awesome. Love those. Love, love. Okay, these are definitely older, like maybe 30s or 40s. These are the rhinestone flower screwbacks. They're like really pretty ornate filigree, prong set rhinestone. So a lot of time if I'm buying something for a cheap price, I'm already thinking of keywords that I would use. Like I don't want to buy things if I'm like, if I know I'm going to like have to research it for like an hour. Because that's kind of a waste of my time unless it's something like, where is that thing that we just had? Yeah, unless it's something like this where I am really adding to my knowledge database and I'm learning something new. But if it's something like where it's going to take me forever to think of words like this, I'm just like, okay, pass. But this I can definitely, it will be really easy to list for me. Oh, here's another turquoise chip item. It is a turquoise chip and arrowhead. Okay, so I need to figure out where that other baguette was because I looked through when I purchased these. I looked through all the rhinestones and they were all there when I bought them. So that might be one of the bummers about having them put everything in a bag together. But I guess I didn't really mind because they had been in bins for like probably years, honestly, because some of the stuff from last year I recognized again this year. But look at how awesome these ear climbers are. These are to die for. So we need to find that, right? We need to find it wherever it is. These are to die for. These are amazing. So ear climbers climb up your ear. They can either go, along the side or right in the middle. So those are so fun. I love ear climbers. Okay, we've got these. These are lovely. So these are they look like older paste rhinestones in there, but they're like on this gray mother of pearl stud earring. So these are lovely. No maker, but lovely. That goes to the back of that one thing. Again, we have another mother piece that I want to test. It has the look. It has the look of something. And it says something. JS gold front. So I'm wondering if it's like sterling. So I'm wondering if it's some kind of gold wash or something on the front. So that'll be interesting. JS gold front. Cute. Okay. And then we have another M. So I'm wondering if there was like just a lot of mother stuff. Again, an older piece. And then an M, so this could be mother or it could be like a monogram or a letter for a name. So that's when I also wanted to test this piece. Ooh, I got these for myself, and then these are going to be something I list, obviously, but then I'm also going to keep it in my collection upstairs because I'm going to wear these. I love these copper Southwestern style feathers. These feather earrings. I love copper jewelry, so these were really nice. Okay, we have these. Oh, look at these, feel really nice. And they are the square with the dot in the middle. So that is Avon. These feel like really nice Avon though. I'm thinking 1980s. And kind of looks like an animal print enamel. So fun. Okay, we have, oh, these are so cute. I love these so much. Again, these are Avon, but look at these little clip-ons and look at this moves. The little bell thing with the little tiniest little rhinestone, it moves, it dangles. How can we resist? We cannot. They're so adorable, these little clip-ons. Okay, so we have those. Are these Avon as well? I think I sell Avon in every single what sold over the weekend video. So don't dismiss Avon just because it didn't sell for a lot in the beginning. There are still collectors out there and they're still really pretty and feminine today. So again, tulips, Avon, stud earrings. And then if you Google Lens them, a lot of times Avon will come up in your research. and it will tell you like the year that they were made, like the very specific year, and even what the name of the design is. So that's really helpful. Okay, we have another tie tack. Do you guys remember, what was it, several weeks ago, where I think I went to this store, the same store, and I think it was in a Shop Goodwill lot, and it was a tie tack, but the tie tack was in a sterling silver lot, and it had a horse in it that was very similar to this, and like the horse's mouth was like open. This is totally what it reminds me of. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a little sterling silver guy, which we can definitely test. Maybe we'll test him at the end, because we have a few more things to get through. It's a little cowboy, Old West, Wild West type of tie tack. We have this big statement ring. Definitely looks like it's from the 50s or 60s. It's marked E. I'm not sure if that's like Eisenberg. I have no idea. It has this checkerboard rhinestone design. It's not in perfect shape, but let me see. Where did I see somewhere? I think maybe this rhinestone is missing. Yeah, I think that's the one. But really interesting. I was like, does this open? Does it twist? I don't think so, but definitely worth my research and time. You can definitely tell it's older with this optic texture. Yay. Okay, we have some art glass clippies. They remind me of the eyeball shells, but they're not. I think these are just art glass made to look interesting like eyeballs. It's got those. We have these. These are heavier. These are some heavier dangles, and they totally remind me of some Chicos that I've sold in a set before. So I'm curious if these are Chicos, because they're that heavier metal, that nicer quality of earring. We have, oh, this guy. This guy is marked. Okay, look at this. Pearl head man. You guys, I'm not telling you pick up all pearl head figure pins that you see, but I've been looking up some and they've been going for some good money. So this one is marked coral on the back. I have not looked up this one in particular, but I think these like pearl-headed people came around in like the 1940s, and there's some collectible pieces out there. So when I found this, I was like, yes, I'm definitely getting that, because yeah, this is a thing to have like a pearl as a head. Okay. Ooh, here are these are some cut antlers, I believe, with little bear prints on them. So this kind of goes along with the up north theme. If you guys remember, I got some from Appleton's Shop Goodwill lot. I got some hand-painted antler earrings with loons on them. So these are just some bear paws. So cute. This one definitely looks like the Black Hills Gold with the different colors. So we have the rose gold, we have gold, and let me see. I don't see any mark just right off the bat, but it totally looks like it. And I feel like this is something for $2, yeah, definitely got that one. All right, and now these. I think I got a match, but then I thought that these were a match and they weren't. And like, I think these were the last things I grabbed. So I'm going to have to go back later on this year. We're going back in August. So we're going back to the store. And if I find them, yay. Because let's see, this one was Castle Cliff. Yes, that is a good brand to sell. This one is Crown Trifari, which you also know is a great brand to sell. So we'll find those. And then these are Kramer. So we have some Kramer classic button textured ribbed clip-on earrings. Yeah. So let's test this guy. And I think that is that for this this $2 per piece lot. So I hope you guys had fun and learned something. Let me know your favorite piece. Definitely know what my favorite piece is that like made me just so excited. I love, love, love these. These are my favorite. If there's anything you absolutely needed to have, definitely send me an offer using the my email linked. So lilyworksreseller@yahoo.com. Let me know what video you're interested in an item in, what the item was, like the timestamp of the item, and you know, we'll figure out a good offer. Definitely, it will definitely be way lower than I would price it on eBay because you guys are subscribers. So we can see this was definitely a sterling silver guy. Yay. So for $2 we got this little sterling silver cowboy. Yay. That is so fun. All right. I hope you guys had fun. I certainly did. Let me know what you guys thought. Are these pieces that you would have picked up? Hopefully you learned something new. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself and maybe learned a couple brands or just pieces that you might have put in your craft a lot and things are like, Rachel, I would have never thought to get these. I hear that all the time from you guys. Like, I can't believe X, Y, and Z sold, whatever. I do want to mention that I think I've gotten several comments along the lines of, I could never get your prices. And it is definitely not because I'm a YouTuber and people are out there following me. I probably get maybe once a week a subscriber sale, and then the rest are just people who have already purchased from me. So the thing with jewelry is you can get a following to your store based off of your jewelry. I don't see that in a lot of areas besides vintage collectibles. And jewelry is included in that. So people kind of like your taste, they like your shipping style, and they like that they can bundle jewelry, and then they follow your store. And so I have a lot of repeat buyers. There are some items like these signer earrings that I got $100 for that maybe someone would be like, I could never get that much for. Well, that is a collector's price. Like, I am not pricing it to move quickly. I know that I'm pricing it above what someone would feel that they're getting a steal of a deal for. It is for someone who can afford it, and it's like, it gives you the feeling like I can afford this, and because I can afford it, other people might not be able to. So I feel like I can splurge and it's something special and unique, and that higher price kind of gives like that feeling. I know it does for me. Like if I have a budget of $50, for instance, for like a ring, I might see something that's unique and I'm like, maybe some people would sell it for like 20 bucks. But because I'm like in the market and I can afford it, I will usually buy something that's unique, that's within that price range. So people who collect signer, for instance, would pay up for something that they want for their collection, and they're going to pay what they're going to pay. So, and then also obviously make sure your keywords are good, make sure your feedback's good, make sure your pictures look really good. I hope that made sense. It makes sense in my brain. My mom brain does not speak as clearly with my mouth than my brain sometimes. You guys know how it is. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Once we hit 2,000, I am going to be doing another a giveaway of like some really nice earrings from Anthropologie. So make sure you are subscribed so you can enter that giveaway. I will give directions to the giveaway in a future video. Maybe we're already at 2,000 by the time this video goes out. So yay. Thank you so much to all of my community. Yay, Lilyworks community. And yeah, make sure you're out there thrifting so you guys can live generously, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.